inravio.com.
And welcome to another episode of The Weekly Show. I'm still Kyle Melnick, and she is still
Jenna Carey. This is our last episode.
This is our last episode, and I didn't know that
Sad.
till I literally walked in today. So that's very, I wasn't prepared for that.
Aww.
I feel like we've built something here a little bit.
Yeah.
But what'd you do this weekend? Anything interesting?
I did. I went to Vintage Prime Steakhouse in St. James. Had a whole nice meal, got a bottle of wine.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
It's a very expensive meal, but it
Jeez.
was very nice. Very good service there.
That's amazing. That's, again, as per usual, you have plans on the weekend, and I did nothing.
Yeah.
What I did, we helped out at Spooky Walk with Bonnie and Chuck, and it was an awesome time.
Okay.
Good fundraiser. Played some music for the kids. A lot of cha-cha slide. Not my particular favorite, but
I like the chocolate.
you do it
stuff.
for you do. Of course,
Yeah.
You would. But we.
What?
It's not an insult. I'm just I'm a Macarena kind of guy. But that's
I like to dance.
different strokes for different folks. You like to.
Yeah.
Is it sad? I don't know the cha-cha
No,
slide.
I actually did dance classes.
Oh, that's
for
right. You are a
long
dancer.
time.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, so you're cheating. So you know the cha-cha slide.
Well, everyone knows. They tell you what
I don't
to
know the
do
cha-cha
in the
slide.
song.
Do they really? Oh, that's right. They do. It's that song that's like step to the
Oh.
left. I don't know that song. But we got a great show today with you. I got This Week and Next Week with Rick Eberly, an interview with paranormal investigator Anthony Duda, and stupid news from around the world, including the newest in Little Green Army Men, an update from Shanisha Taylor, the mother who left her kids in the car while she went to a job interview.
Oh.
Joke. And the aliens at Area 51. So stay with us. We'll be right back with more of The Weekly Show right after this.
This is Chris Less Jake, and if InRavio.com spots you at an event wearing this bracelet, they will give you $100.
Hey everyone, it's Jenna LeCarry. Make sure you vote for me on inravio.com/inravioweekly.
world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there, and we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com.
Welcome back. Let's start with world news.
A coin toss has decided the mayoral race in a small town high in the Peruvian Andes after two candidates tied at the ballot box. Wilbert Medina was chosen mayor of Pilpinto near the tourist center of Cusco after he and his rival each garnered 236 votes in municipal elections this month. Peru's electoral law allows for tied races to be decided by a coin toss. The 40-year-old teacher said he will work to earn voters' trust, and his rival Jose Cornejo accepted the results.
Not very often that you see your child's favorite little green soldier throwing a yoga pose, but that's exactly what these toys from creator Dan Anderson are. Called Yoga Joes, these small green men can be seen in positions such as downward-facing dog, child's pose, and even crow pose. And while they look similar to the lovable action toys, you won't find these soldiers clutching guns. Instead, they're now working their body and their minds. In order to make this an affordable toy, Amundsen took to Kickstarter for the funding of his project. He had the idea for the Yoga Joes over a year ago and has already used 3D design software to create a prototype. Now he wants to produce them using plastic injection, which is less expensive in the long run, but has a large upfront cost. Amundsen wants more folks to try yoga, and he says that today, unexpected people react the benefits of this calming exercise. Professional athletes to military men and women returning from wartime. He hopes that Yoga Joes will introduce even more people to the practice, and at the very least, they'll find amusement in the community. The Kickstarter campaign was a huge success, and the project has now been funded.
What did I tell you? What was I talking about like 5 seconds before
Everyone
we
loves
recorded
yoga.
this? Yoga.
Who knew?
Everyone makes fun of me for it. Simon Plant of Finder in England broke the world record of pulling 12 cars a distance of 15 feet by pulling 14 cars 18 feet and 2 inches. Damn. The cars had a combined weight of approximately 22 tons and was the 42-year-old's third attempt at the world record. He was quoted as saying, quote, "I feel brilliant, although I'm going to have to lie down now, I think. I'm shattered," unquote. Plant previously held a world record 11 years ago when he pulled a 30-ton truck a distance of 100 feet. The record attempt doubled as a fundraiser for Macmillan Cancer Support in honor of his former trainee, Errol Etherington, who died in 2009 following a battle with cancer. That's a good memorial for him, though.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with an interview with paranormal investigator Anthony Duda.
InRavio.com. InRavio.com wants you. InRavio provides the best in TV, film, post-production, and so much more. And we're growing. Right now, we're looking for a team of pros that can join us. So what are you waiting for? We need show hosts, production crew, marketing gurus, sales experts, audio engineers, lighting, visual effects, and camera crews. We want you. Go to enravio.com/join the team.
Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or the flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural.
And organic.
But strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice. And we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
For over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit hansoncarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered.
Hey, this is Chris and Les Jake, and if enravio.com spots you at an event wearing this bracelet, they will give you $100.
Hey everyone, thanks for sticking with us. Welcome back. We have a real treat with us right now. In part of the Halloween spirit and keeping up with the spookiness, we thought we'd introduce a new guest. His name is Anthony Duda, and he's actually a paranormal investigator. Anthony, you there?
Yes, I am.
How are you doing today? Anthony?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How's it going, Anthony?
Doing well, thank you. How about you?
Doing excellent. Thank you so much for sticking with us right now. So yeah, I just want to ask you a few questions about your career. For instance, Can you give us just a quick day in the life of a paranormal investigator?
I'm sorry, I can barely hear you.
Sorry, our
it's,
mic's a
it's just
little
not coming
low.
over.
I asked if you could just give us a quick rundown of what it's like in the day of a paranormal investigator.
Well, the phone never stops. It continues constantly. I get calls all hours of the day and night, so I have to screen those, and that's in between doing investigations. And this time of year, it's actually pretty busy. Usually towards the end of September, all the way through October through Halloween.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I imagine everyone's starting to hit you up around this time of year, just getting in that mood of haunted ghosts.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Again, the phone doesn't stop, and also not only from media, it's also from I don't know. I guess people are more perceptive or more aware of things around this time of year. So I get a lot of call from private citizens, private people for investigations or just to ask questions.
That's insane. So what kind of people contact you for help, for your services? Like people who believe
Everyone.
houses are
It's
haunted?
not what you would expect. It's not, what I do is I basically screen people. And when they call, I have a background in law enforcement and also a background in
Oh,
medicine.
wow.
So I'm able to screen a lot of people. I don't run to everyone's house, everyone that calls me. But a lot of things that people think are hauntings are actually not hauntings. They're very mundane things, but there are some. So once I screen those people out, and I'm not saying that they're I'm not saying that they're wrong, but I try to do, and I can go back to that. Then I try to prioritize if the haunting seems sort of malevolent or sort of a negative type of thing. They take priority, as well as things with kids, with children. They take priority over anything else.
Oh, that's interesting that you have a system for taking priority as far as who you book as clients or things of that matter. For instance, so like what goes into the screening process? Like what helps you differentiate what may be an actual paranormal activity and what could just be someone's imagination running wild?
Well, I mean, it could be a lot of things. There's a very small percentage of people that are mentally unstable. That's it's absolutely true. I try to weed those out. I have a 50 question questionnaire on my website, but not a lot of people read that. Read the questionnaire. So I have to sort of fish around, as diplomatically as I can, find out that aspect of it, if I suspect that. But it could be the plumbing in the house. It could be, it just could be a lot of things. It could be something very mundane that's going on in the house that people just, they misunderstand or they confuse with something paranormal. They could get something on video. They could get something on audio. They think it's paranormal and it's not. But there are some that are, and those are the ones that I go investigate.
Very interesting. Now, you mentioned before that you had a background in law enforcement. Does that help you in your paranormal investigations? Do you feel as though maybe some of that forensic experience plays a part in your career and your job?
Absolutely. A good investigation is a good investigation. Whether it's a law enforcement investigation, a crime scene, or if it's a paranormal investigation, it really tracks very closely. And it really helps a lot, my background in that, and the medical background as well.
That as well.
To sort of get to the heart of what's going on. You sort of have to, when you're a paranormal investigator, you have to wear a lot of hats. You're part psychiatrist, you're part investigator, you're part law enforcement officer. You do a lot of things because there's a lot of dynamics going on in the family. So you have to weed through all of that, and again, you have to do it diplomatically because it's a very sensitive situation for a lot of people, and a lot of people are scared to death. You have to weed through all of that to sort of get to the heart of the matter of actually what's happening.
That's a very good point. It seems like one of those careers that requires you to be a jack of all trades of sorts. Are you a solo operation, or do you have a team of sorts that kind of goes in with you and assists?
I basically do solo. I've been doing this for 25 years, so you see these shows on TV. I was around much longer than they were, and I watch these things on TV and I sort of roll my eyes. It's not saying that, it's fake. I'm not saying that at all, but, they have to make it entertaining or no one would watch. And, it's sort of like, it's not really like that. So, yeah, I do solo. I don't have a group like you see on TV. I call in certain experts in certain fields as I need them, or the size of the location. If it's a larger location or a location where I need more people, I have people that I can bring in. But you have to really try to avoid that, because you don't want an army invading your home.
That's a good
There's
point,
a lot of bad reasons for that. It can contaminate evidence. It could just cause a circus, and a lot of people are very sensitive to that, and they want to keep this, very private. So, driving up with a truck with your group's name blazoned across the side of the truck is not a way to keep this private.
That's very interesting. And then just one last question just to wrap it up. It actually parlays from that. These shows like TAPS and these various other paranormal activity shows, do you think that helps or hinders the image of what you do as a professional? Because you obviously take this very seriously, and I won't lie, someone like myself might see these shows and assume this is probably not real, whereas what you do could be very real.
It's a double-edged sword, and I'll tell you why. Because it's made people more aware of these things. And it makes people more aware of, there are paranormal investigators out there. At the same time, it's encouraged a lot of groups that see these things on TV and they say, oh, that looks cool. These young kids, let's do that. And they start a group, and you can cause a lot of damage going into someone's home. A lot of psychological damage. There's a lot of things that could be going on, and you actually things could take a tragic turn if someone is sort of unstable and you're telling them you have a demon in your house or something like that. You have to be very careful with what you say. And so it's not really like you see it on TV. And I don't know, I just really have a negative opinion about what you see on TV, because it's really not like that.
Well, thank you so much for coming by, and at least for me personally, reestablishing at least somewhat of a faith that this thing could be real, just because talking to you has been a much more level-headed, realistic discussion than what you say on TV with TAPS and things like that. So, Anthony, thank you so much for stopping by. We really appreciate it. This has been an awesome talk. Very interesting.
You're very welcome. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Appreciate it so much. Everyone, look out for Anthony. He will help you with all your ghost problems. And thank you so much for sticking with us. We'll be right back with the weekly show, and stay with us. Hey guys, this is Kyle Melnick over at The Weekly Show. Make sure you vote for me over at enravio.com/enravioweekly.
For over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit hansoncarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered.
everybody, welcome back to the weekly show. Right now, let's get straight into some local news.
Police in Northern California say a man robbed a gas station only to return hours later to give the money back and apologize.
Aw, that's nice.
Eureka Police Sergeant Steve Watson said the 23-year-old Kyle Warren Abbott Jr. told officers he needed cash to leave town for a fresh start, but then he realized his mistake. Watson says Abbott first entered the gas station demanding cash with what the clerk believed was a semi-automatic handgun. He says the clerk gave Abbott some cash and Abbott left, also taking 2 bottles of beer.
Oh,
It was you.
is this me? Did I do this?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't have given the money back. So no, it was not me.
3 hours later, Abbott returned, giving back most of the cash and saying he was sorry. The weapon turned out to be a BB gun, which officers still haven't found. Abbott was booked into jail on $50,000 bail.
Maybe that was me. I don't remember. It was a weird weekend. A dying scientist has made a bizarre deathbed video claiming that he knows what is really going on at Nevada's mysterious Area 51 and says that he reverse engineered flying saucer technology for the defense firm Lockheed Martin. Boyd Bushman made the revelation in a video recorded just before he died this August, along with photographs of aliens he claims were taken with disposable cameras within the American military facilities. It's not the first time someone has had that the defense firm has claimed that secrets of alien spacecraft are being studied at Lockheed Martin. Ben Rich, a Lockheed Martin employee who pioneered stealth fighters, said, quote, "We already have the means to travel among the stars, but these technologies are locked up in black projects, and it would take an act of God to ever get them out to benefit humanity. Anything you can imagine, we already know how to do." Unquote. That is terrifying. That's really scary. Like when they had the helicopter for the Osama bin Laden thing, and it was like they had material on it so that it sounded like it was going further away as it got closer to you. Or like Velcro that doesn't make noise. That's scary. Bushman's confession is peppered with images of alien bodies. He claims that there are 2 groups of aliens under study at Area 51 and other sites. He said, quote, "Aliens have long fingers, webbed feet, and hail from the planet known as Quintumnia." That just sounds made up. That's crazy. I really hope it's true, though. Yeah, Quintumnia? I could have thought of that better.
Okay. The Maricopa County Attorney's Office filed a motion to reinstate the prosecution of Shanisha Taylor, the job-seeking mother who left her 2 toddlers in a car during an interview in March on charges of child abuse.
Good job.
Prosecutors made the motion after Taylor failed to meet a deadline to deposit $60,000 in a trust fund for her children. Instead, Taylor asked the judge for a decrease in the total amount that she originally agreed to deposit. The request left the prosecutors wondering aloud what happened to the more than $114,700 she received in public donations from about 4,000 donors after her March arrest, and a judge asked her to produce bank statements by a hearing on Wednesday. In a deal with the prosecutors in July, Taylor agreed to take parenting classes, undergo substance abuse counseling, and set up a trust fund using $60,000 with half of the money designated for child care and the other half for the future education of her 3 children. If she met all the conditions, the charges against her would be dropped. That sounds a little light.
Yeah, well, I mean, it sounds totally fake. Like, oh, I feel super bad. Here's all the things that prove I'm a super good person. That's what kind of throws me off a little bit.
Well, defense attorney Benjamin Taylor, no relation, said his client has met most of the conditions but wants to put $35,000 into trust funds. Argued that the amount was justified since his client has paid for child care through April 2015 and is still looking for a job. It's not that hard to find a job.
It's not. I mean, well, when you're the lady that left her kid in the car during a job interview, when she's on a job interview, people might be like,
a lot of people really know her face.
"There's no kid in that car, right?" Like, waiting
Oh,
for
is
you.
that her?
That's what I would. That'd be the first question I'd ask if there's an interview. Anyway, let's check in with Rick and see what's going on at some of our favorite local hotspots.
Welcome to This Week and Next Week. I'm Rick Everly, and we've got a lot of great shows coming up. Tomorrow night at the Space, Power pop band Iridescence is playing at 9 o'clock. I'm in the band. Come check out. It's free. It's in Westbury, the space at westbury.com. Or you can check out Aaron Carter's Wonderful World Tour happening at Revolution in Amityville at 7. Dance music's more your thing. You can come check out the Haunted Halloween Bash with DJ Brody Jenner and DJ William Lifestyle at the Emporium. That's right, Brody Jenner. That's Chris Jenner, Bruce Jenner. We don't know which one's a male, which one's a female, but that's a whole other story. On Friday, we've got a night of alternative and aboriginal rock with the Plot in You, Barrier, and more at Revolution in Amityville at 6, and then Monsters Ball starts at 10. Or you could check out the Halloween costume party with DJ Smooth City and Footbeats at the Emporium in Patchogue at 6. All of that is too tame for you. There's also Mastodon at the Paramount in Huntington at 7:30. If you're still looking for some Halloween fun, you can check out the Saturday Night Dance Party at the Emporium in Patchogue at 10 p.m. or Vengeance Fest at the Revolution in Amityville starting at 2 and probably going all night on the Day of the Dead, which is the day after Halloween. If you didn't know that, you don't eat a lot of Mexican food. Monday night, for a night of adult alternative, go to Revolution in Amityville for The Big Time, featuring The Millennium and An Honest Year. All ages shows usually start early. This one's at 5:30. And last but not least, for all you Halloween fans, it's still Halloween week and Halloween weekend, so you can still check out the 25th annual Spooky Walk at Camp Pawcatuck in Santa Mauritius. It's approximately 45 minutes long, and 100% of the proceeds go to benefit the camp. You can buy food and hang out with Enravio for a dance party at the end. So come on down to the Spooky Walk this Friday and Saturday night, and don't let Halloween die. Let Halloween live. All right? This is your last chance. I'm Rick Eberly, at Rick Eberly on Twitter, at Rick Eberly on Instagram. Okay? We got rickeberly.com. You can get me on Facebook at Rick Eberly NY or Rick Eberly PR. That's it. See you next week. Back to you. Thanks, guys.
The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, Enravio can get your message out there, and we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is Enravio.com.
Hey, this is Chris and Jake, and if Enravio.com spots you at an event wearing this bracelet, they will give you $100.
Hey everyone, it's Jenna LeCarry. Make sure you vote for me at facebook.com/InRavioWeekly.
For over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit HansonCarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered.
Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or a flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural
And organic.
but strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice. And we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
Everybody, and welcome back to the weekly show. And how about some stupid news?
A British fraudster who pretended to be quadriplegic and sometimes comatose for 2 years to avoid prosecution has been convicted after police caught him on camera driving and strolling around supermarkets. Oh my God. Alan Knight of Swansea, Wales, stole more than £40,000 to $64,000 from the bank account of an elderly neighbor with Alzheimer's disease.
Oh my God.
When police began investigating, the 47-year-old claimed to be quadriplegic and so sick he sometimes fell into a coma. He checked himself into a hospital to avoid court appearances, saying he was having seizures. The
Wow.
South Wales Evening Post reported that the suspect's wife, Helen Knight, had written to the newspaper saying her husband had obtained a doctor's letter certifying he was quadriplegic and in a comatose condition, bedbound at home, after a neck injury. Knight's deceit was uncovered when police tracked the use of his supermarket card and produced surveillance camera footage of him walking and driving.
I'm sorry, this is a very surprising story.
Warned that the trial would go ahead whether he was present or not, Knight arrived at Swansea Crown Court in a wheelchair and neck brace. Faced with the video evidence, he pleaded guilty to 19 counts of forgery, fraud, and theft. His wife was not charged.
What a dick.
Right?
Dick move. One candidate in Ukraine's parliamentary elections hopes to bring voters to the dark side. Oh, that was clever, Bonnie. Darth Alexeyevich Vader. Alexeyevich and quadriplegic. Don't you dare combine them. Dressed in full Star Wars regalia, Vader prowls the streets of Kyiv atop his black campaign van, wooing voters with promises to turn Ukraine into a, quote, galactic empire. He already has my vote. So serious is he about this mission that he even legally changed his name to Darth Vader. He was previously known as Viktor Shevchenko. One more time. Viktor Shevchenko. The electrician turned interplanetary warlord insists his internet party is serious business. Speaking to the Associated Press on his van, flanked by stormtroopers and shrouded in white fumes, Vader explained that his top goal is to computerize all government business. Quote, when I get to Parliament, I will expel all of the deputies. Oh, wait, no, I'm going to do this in the voice. It's going to be awful, by the way.
When I get to Parliament, I will expel all the deputies. They will have proven their uselessness.
He said, I'm so sorry, that was really bad.
That was really good.
No, that was, don't patronize me, that was awful. Quote, computers will, and I'm really upset, computers will work in their place and they will fulfill their functions without cease. Pollsters predict the party, which also includes a Stepan Chewbacca on its list, has little chance of getting into Parliament. Still, the public greets Vader enthusiastically when he drives around the Capitol atop his van.
Very interesting.
I didn't even know they had an internet party. I feel like that would be better suited as like he changed his name to something with a cat or something related than Darth Vader. But that's really crazy. I didn't even know they had an internet party. Bizarre.
Dallas area man has taken inspiration from the fear of Ebola for the Halloween decorations at his townhouse. James Falk stacked up barrels marked biohazard, surrounded his yard in University Park with yellow caution tape, and crossed his door and windows with white tape marked quarantine, reenacting a scene that's played out at 3 Dallas apartments. Falk said that it's all in good fun, though he expects some people will give him some grief.
Yeah? Stupid.
Speaking to reporters, Falk wore a protective suit with the label CDC trainee and a face shield. He gripped a clipboard and red plastic bag marked biohazard.
I love how he's a trainee, too, as if it isn't scary enough, people believe it. It's like, oh, not only is the CDC here, it's like the CDC intern,
Yeah.
and not an actual, because they've been on point lately.
Well, I think that's all we have for tonight.
Wait. The control room says that we have one more thing, a surprise guest or guests right after this break, so stick with us for the final break of the show. It's an emotional moment for me.
The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there. And we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com. For over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit HansonCarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered.
Hey guys, this is Kyle Melnick over at The Weekly Show. Be sure to vote for me over at Facebook.com/InRavioWeekly.
Chris and Les Jake, and if InRavio.com spots you at an event wearing this bracelet, they will give you $100.
Everybody, thanks for sticking with us for the whole show. We actually have an awesome treat right now. It's the future hosts of The Weekly Show who will be replacing Jenna and I, Chuck Lott and Rosie Floor. How are you guys doing?
Doing good. I'm so
Good
glad
see
to
you
be
guys.
here.
That's awesome. You excited to be replacing us and taking over?
I am. I mean, I hope we can do a pretty good job.
Live up to the
I
standard.
hope
We
can
built
follow in
something.
your footsteps.
We built something pretty impressive here.
It's
Not
been a
too
pretty
much.
entertaining month, so
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I'm
you
doing
guys
my
are great.
homework right now.
Yeah.
It's good to know. Yeah, you got big shoes to fill.
Big shoes.
Yeah.
seen
You'll
his
do
feet?
fine. Anyway, you guys actually brought a little segment for us or something, just to preview what you guys will be doing.
We did. Well, as you all know, Halloween is coming around the corner, and what we wanted to do to close out the fall season was have a taste test. I'm an apple cider guy.
You're an apple cider guy.
And
Okay.
I know there are a lot of pumpkin whatevers out there. So I think we need to figure this out once and for all. We need to get this done. So we brought some pumpkin beer and we brought an apple cider. We're going to see which one the hosts like the best. So, ladies first, go ahead and taste test that pumpkin beer.
I need to.
I don't like that, I don't
she
like that
needs it.
response of just,
I don't really like pumpkin.
You don't like pumpkin?
breaking all the stereotypes right now. I know.
Sorry.
He just broke a huge stereotype.
Anybody in Starbucks would be like, what the hell?
I
All
like
right.
All right, I'm gonna
Starbucks.
try now. It's my
Your
turn.
turn. Go
All
ahead,
right.
go ahead.
I love pumpkin. Hold on a second.
This guy.
Yeah. Role reversal right here.
Oh, he's got to swish it
That was
around.
good. He's like a professional.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's a little
It's
foamy.
not bat.
It's not. No, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Oh, pumpkin.
Wait, you didn't taste
Try
it.
the cider.
You want to
You
taste
should
it?
taste
Okay,
it.
you do the cider.
I'll
I'll
do
the
the
beer.
cider, all right.
Okay. All right.
And this is just cider.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say I'm a huge beer drinker, but I'm not the biggest fan of this pumpkin beer. It's not dark enough. I like
okay.
I like my beer like I like my co-host. Strong,
Ooh.
strong and dark.
Bold.
It's not dark enough for me.
November's
is
going to
good.
be a long month.
You were a barista, yeah. Well, I don't normally like apple, but I'll say that's pretty damn good.
Right?
Oh,
That's
see?
what
And
I
I don't
said.
usually drink that kind of stuff.
No, I
Jenna's going for
do
round
not
two.
like apple cider, hard cider. I think that's delicious.
Is that like a lowered alcohol
All right.
content, like a Mike's Hard Lemonade kind of
No.
thing? Or it's the same?
I don't even need to try it because apple cider is my thing. So
Yeah.
But you see, I do have a secret weapon, and this is for all the in-betweeners out there, okay? Pumpkin cider. Yeah.
Oh.
An holy
Cheater.
combination.
World, listen, everyone
Oh
has
my
to try it.
God, it's ungodly.
It's
So
very
it's a
good.
combo of
Just-
apple and pumpkin? Or is
just-
it
Yeah.
like pumpkin?
just drink it. Just drink it.
Yeah, don't ask questions.
Oh my God, that is like a
Yeah,
slick
see?
combo.
It's
See?
exceptional.
It really is like you just poured in the pumpkin and the spider.
The spider.
Spider. Really, really good.
Hope you're not afraid of spiders.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I like the
Uh-oh.
apple one better though.
Oh,
I think
okay.
the apple
All right.
is really
It's
good.
not
right.
much of a
But I think it's good, especially if you're gluten-free or if you just aren't a big beer drinker and you like pumpkin. Pumpkin cider is the way to go.
I like it.
That's not
I
bad.
really do.
I already know I
not
like
very
it,
good.
but I'm gonna drink it anyway, obviously. Yeah.
Look,
All right. So
it's good. Sorry, couldn't help it. Continue. No.
we got to slow this man down.
Yeah, sorry,
I'll make
you
sure
can't
he
do
doesn't
this to
drive
me.
home
We're
tonight.
all drunk.
I need a DD.
Pumpkin beer or apple cider?
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna break the stereotype and say apple. You guys have changed my mind a little
Wow,
bit.
I
I
did
was
good.
a whole 100% on the pumpkin side, but you switched me.
That's one. Pumpkin beer or apple cider.
apple, definitely.
That's two.
So,
Me?
Pumpkin beer or apple cider.
Oh. Can I go with pumpkin cider? Can I pick that? All right, fine.
Judges?
If I have
It
to
is a
pick,
third
all right, if
option.
I have to pick between the two, I'm gonna say, for this, I really like the cider. I do.
Three. And I mean, I'm probably two myself,
We already
but
decided.
I'm going with apple cider. We've got 4 for 4. So
That's a
That's a
the hosts of
solid
the
win.
weekly show, we have put this to bed.
Our
the
official sponsor.
preferred fall flavor is apple cider. Now, this pumpkin cider, that's a close second.
Yeah.
Sorry, pumpkin beer. Now, if you're a little uneasy about our choices, you can tweet me at Chuck Mantil, or you can tweet Rosie at,
Rosie_Flory.
and make sure you hashtag fall flavors.
Yeah.
And let's get a healthy debate going on Twitter. And then next week when we take over the show, we can talk about what you may or may not have brought to the table for us.
Guys, it was so amazing to have you. I really appreciate you guys coming by, as you can see.
Double fister over
I'm
here.
sure you're going to do an amazing job replacing us. It looks like you will. And thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks for letting us join
It's
you.
an awesome preview of what's to come next week. So you guys heard it here. Go over to radio.com/theweeklyshow. Or what was it? It was radio.com weekly. The hashtag. And visit them on Twitter. /and_radio weekly. Thank you. I'm going to put these down.
We did the same thing.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Same thing.
So stick with us next week. More show. We will be leaving. We've had so much fun. Thank you. And one more time for these two who will be replacing us. We'll see you guys next week on The Weekly Show. Thank
See
you
you
so
soon.
much.